Good morning, everybody. It's Teacher Natalie. I am going to show you guys today how I make the Play-Doh that we use in our classroom, and I'll share the recipe with you guys. It's a very easy no-cook Play-Doh. You just have to stir in boiling water. So here I have my tea kettle that I'm starting to boil some water in, and I'm going to gather up my ingredients and then we'll get going. Alright, so we're going to need some equipment for this recipe. You're going to need a big bowl, some measuring cups, some measuring spoons, and a mixing tool. Either a spoon, anything will work really. So I have my water boiling right here, and then over here I have my other ingredients. I have flour, oil, and you can use any kind of oil, even baby oil or coconut oil, any kind of oil, salt, cream of tartar, and then some optional ingredients are some fun food colorings, and I have some fruity extracts here that'll make it smell really nice. Alright, so let's get going. My water's already boiling, so I can start to mix my ingredients. We are going to need 2 cups of flour. That's the main ingredient, is flour. So here I have my 1 cup measuring cup. I'll just take a scoop of this flour and put it right in my big bowl. And another one right in my bowl. I'm going to add all of my dry ingredients first. So that means I need my salt and my cream of tartar too. And I'm going to be putting, I wrote my recipe down right here and I'll post it for you guys. I'm going to be putting half a cup of salt in. So here's my half cup measuring cup. And I'm gonna fill it up with salt. Shake it in there. That's a lot of salt. Okay, there we go. Half a cup of salt and 2 tablespoons of cream of tartar. So here's my tablespoon. Got my cream of tartar. It's kind of chunky. Mine is a little bit old, so it can be hard to pour out, but there's one. And there's 2. Okay, so now I have everything dry, all mixed together. I'm going to start mixing it so that it's nice and mixed up. Okay. Now we need to put the oil in. And my water just finished, so I'm just going to turn it off and set it over here. We need 2 tablespoons of oil, so get back out my tablespoon right here. Grab my oil, put it here. 1, 2, and the oil makes the Play-Doh nice and soft. All right, so now that's done. I'm going to need to add my hot water, so you guys will have to be very careful for this step, and definitely Mom and Dad are going to have to do this one. So we need 1 to 1.5 cups of water. It just depends on how much flour you use, and so you might not need all of that water, so just start with 1 cup and then mix it around and see what it looks like. So I'm going to pour my water into my measuring cup. And this is where you can add food coloring. if you'd like. You can add it to the water so that it mixes really nice and evenly on your Play-Doh. Let's see, I have all these neon colors, and I'm thinking, let's see what extracts I have. I have one raspberry extract that smells really good. So maybe I can make my Play-Doh neon pink. So I'm going to add a little bit of this raspberry extract in there. Just a couple drops. And a couple drops of my neon pink food coloring. Just kind of swirl that around really carefully. Look how hot it is. All of the steam is coming up, so you have to be very careful. And then I'm going to pour this into my flour mixture. Okay. Now, the parents might have to stir it up first because it's really hot. So the parents can stir it up first, and then the kiddos can get mixing with their hands. So I want to show this to you guys. See if I can show you how bright and colorful it is. And I'm going to stir it up, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's ready to knead. Okay, so when your Play-Doh looks like this, and all of the water and the flour is into the dough, but it's still pretty chunky, it's ready to knead. So you can just let it cool down for a couple minutes. You can just let it cool down for a couple minutes until it's safe to touch, and then you can go ahead and dump it out onto a table. And you can let kids start mixing it with their hands. So you knead the Play-Doh like this. And if it's really sticky and it's just sticking all over to your fingers, you can add a little bit more flour. But if it's feeling too dry, like the Play-Doh won't stick together in a ball, then you can add a little bit more water. This one feels just about right. You can tell that you can stick your fingers through it, but it doesn't start sticking to your hands, and it stays in a nice ball like this. It stays together with no chunks flying all around. So I'm just rolling up the little pieces that I have on my counter. Get the little pieces off my spatula. Getting all the little pieces up, and then just keep mixing it. You can feel all the salt in it. It's a little grainy, but that's good because the salt dries up the water. Okay, I think it's just about done. So, this is what your Play-Doh looks like when it's done. It's really warm still, but it's not too hot to touch, and it's super soft, and it holds nice shape so you can make lots of stuff with it. I am going to post the recipe for you guys. Oh yeah, and it smells like raspberry. It smells really good. You can add anything to make it smell, like vanilla extract, or sometimes I've heard of people putting like Jello in their Play-Doh, but anyway, I'll post this recipe for you guys, and I'm going to post some ideas for playing with Play-Doh that we sent out last week, I think, because that's the week that they were putting the Play-Doh in the learning kits. So here's just an idea of how you can make some at home, and yeah, I hope you guys have fun with it. Let me know if you guys make it and show me how it turns out, and show me any creations that you guys make. Okay, bye.